We were gonna refresh the space, but we didn't realize just how much of a refresh we needed and we were going to get out of this project. There was nothing wrong with our space. Everything still was in working order and it was fine, but it was just getting kind of tired. So it was time for a change, and it had been, I think, 17 years since we had renovated the space. We were just looking to freshen it up. I was responsible for picking out all of the internal stuff. So all of the furniture, the colors. In my mind, that's the fun part of a renovation, is you get to pick all the stuff. You don't have to worry about what's behind the walls, and you get to pick the fun part that people see and come and appreciate. I would say it started at the beginning of what are we even working towards? What does A.O. Smith want? And what are industry standards today? You know, there's reasons for industry standards, like the lower cubicles, you have better lighting across your office floors. And so where we ended up landing was still big cubicles that our employees are happy with, and we were able to fit a lot in there, but also opened up the workspace to be something that looks really nice, something that we were comfortable with, but still gave us a nice upgrade. I have a couple of favorite elements of the design. The number one is probably the work cafe on the 11th floor. The way that they were able to open up that space and put in tables, and there's seating along the window where employees can sit there and look outside. We put a TV in there with some comfortable chairs too, which was just for conversation. If you would have seen our space previously, it was basically just a galley kitchen, nowhere to actually sit and eat lunch. And this is one of those collaboration spaces where you don't want somebody to go and sit by themselves. They can if they want to, but our goal is that multiple employees go and sit there and have good conversation over lunch. We've always had a lighting issue in here. In a couple of our conference rooms, you'll notice that we did glass conference room walls. And we put some frosted glass on it, so we still had the privacy that A.O. Smith wanted, but it helped bring in natural light from the outside. And those were things that I never would have thought of. I knew that when our employees come into the new space, they're gonna think about how does this impact me? Making sure that the furniture selection was something that our employees would like was really important. Stand-up desks. We knew that that would be a positive for employees if they came in and saw, okay, my cubicle maybe went down in size a little bit, but I have the stand-up desk, which I didn't have before. So some of those more contemporary features that A.O. Smith didn't have in the past. And then on the design side, I would say our lobby has that kind of that wow factor that we were looking for and that we never had before. And working with local artists and other vendors in the industry helped us to get that. The ceiling work with the lobby desk, the reception desk, and the glass feature. That is a one-of-a-kind piece that is awesome, and it's the first thing people notice when they walk in. I would say the outcome of our project exceeded my expectations, and I think a lot of our employees' expectations. The common areas we've gotten really great feedback on. We were able to open up our kitchens and redesign them in ways that we never would have known were possible. And there were some spaces, like right next to where we're sitting, that was a dark black walled closed off room, and we were able to create it into this open hospitality area. So there were so many unique things that we were able to do with the space. And then the areas where we spend the most time, the private offices, the cubicles, those are so much better than they were before, and we see employees every day using those features that they didn't have before. So overall, the feedback has been very positive.